Gemini, checking into the energies and messages from Spirit for the collective sign of Gemini. So if you are a Gemini sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, this message could be for you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Of course, it could be something that comes up that doesn't resonate, that hasn't happened yet, but if you are not resonating at all with it in any way, you might check your moon, rising, or Venus signs rather than just your sun sign. You may find that you resonate more with those depending on what's going on astrologically at the time. So I've prayed over the cards, I've prayed over your reading. I'm blessing the reading now, burning white sage, and I've already pulled the energy cards to I like to pull the overall energy to give me an idea of where this reading's going. This is a soul connection reading. So if the sign of the person that you're dealing with shows up, it could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign as well. Then that's confirmation for you, but it doesn't have to be, because a lot of times the court cards come out and they represent energies, right? Energies for you or your person. So, Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors, allow me to be a clear channel for the sign of Gemini for the collective reading for the month of June 2020. We thank you for any messages that come through, Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so pulling from for the energy, The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And also, I pulled one oracle card from her Mystical Shaman oracle card deck. The oracle card that you received for the month of June, Gemini, is the Blade. Okay, so I know some Geminis. I'm actually surrounded by many Geminis in my life, in my world. Excuse me. And it's been kind of a rough go lately, especially this last week or two. So I just want to remind you that this is the spirit, this is the blade of truth. So don't be out there trying to cut people, Gemini, if you're feeling the way some of the Geminis in my life are. This is typically the sword of truth, or that's how I'm seeing it anyway, okay, because you are an air sign. All right, so you have the King of Air. The King of Air could be your energy, or you could be dealing with an air sign. This will be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, such as yourself. To describe him, in case it's just the energy that someone is under that you're dealing with, or if it's you, he finds quick resolutions to problems, okay? He could be a judge or a lawyer or a doctor. He's very intelligent. He's very much in his mental realm, which all air signs are, but especially you, Gemini, who are ruled by Mercury. So he's very logical, okay? Not so much in his feelings that much, though. He could seem detached, possibly, but he's very wise, and he can make a decision based on logic, okay? So if you have someone in your life like that, that could be the person, or it could be you. The energies can switch, so keep that in mind. It's you or your person, because this is a soul connection reading. The last card we have for the overall energy is the Five of Water. Now, water is not your element. You could have water in your chart significantly, or you could be dealing with a water sign. But something with this connection has you very emotional. You can see she's submerged in water, and water in tarot represents our emotions. I also see the fin of this sea creature here. See, she has a seahorse, which is beside her, but it's like some type of sea creature here. And the tail of it actually makes what I'm seeing as a heart standing out. I don't know if you see that, or even if that's what it represents. I have to go with what Spirit shows me, and it could be different with every reading with the same card. I could see different. But you're very much in your heart center, in your heart chakra. You're very much in your emotions with this connection, you or this other person. So Five of Water talks about feeling, let's see, Three of Swords is about grief. Let's just read it from the deck, okay? Because the Good Tarot is a little different. But it's very much being in your emotions, like, not in the best way, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the best way. But I love using the good tarot because tarot really isn't supposed to be all doom and gloom, okay? You can manifest that. If you're watching readings that are all bad and they make you feel bad, like I wouldn't recommend doing that often because you want to be careful unless you're very much in control of your subconscious mind and the thoughts that you think and staying very positive, you can manifest your fears. So I like using the good tarot because that's what tarot is. It's to show you the energies that are around you so that you can handle them better than you would if you didn't know, right? But if you're feeling this 5 of water energy, if this is you, Gemini, then you know, because it's a very significant emotional card here. So 5 of water, it says in this description in the good tarot, it's about releasing grief, allowing sadness to rise and fall. It's about forgiveness or the need for forgiveness and the ebb of flow of emotion. So it seems like the universe may be, or spirit may be pressing on you to become emotionally stronger, to release grief, to actually feel it, to heal it, right? Sometimes as air signs, we tend to run from feelings, deep feelings like this, and we just push it down until it can't be pushed down anymore, and that's not healthy. So 5 of water is about releasing that grief, and the only way that you can do that is to feel it, to heal it, and this is about even more so than that. It's about mastering your emotions, right? It says, I feel the fullness of my emotions as they wash through me. The ebb and flow are part of life, and I am present in my feelings today. I fully forgive myself and others and let go of any emotions that were holding me back from acknowledging the truth. And see, I told you earlier, the blade, to me, I'm seeing that as the sword of truth, right? Now, that may not be, when we get into reading the description, there may be a further message there. It says, I deserve the freedom that comes when I release what is no longer working for me. I make amends to those I may have harmed when emotions were coloring my perceptions. I surrender any resentments to the divine, knowing they can be transformed into miracles. Fearless inventories lead to liberation. So it's about freeing yourself from the grief of your past, maybe, or the grief that even maybe this connection has caused for you. If not, this connection with this person, this soulmate, could actually be triggering you so that you do release grief from your past. There may be something that this person has said or done that has triggered you in some way, that you are able to release this and forgive whoever or whatever has caused you this grief in your life or in your past or your childhood. It could go deep, Gemini. And it's going to be different for all of you, so you have to apply the messages where they resonate for you. But the reading is based on a soul connection, okay? So some type of soulmate. Soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family or friends or whatever. But a lot of times in these readings, it is romantic because tarot does go where your focus is. So if you're focusing on a romantic connection a lot, that's what's going to come through for the reading, okay? Then we have the blade. It is number 6. To me, spirit number 6, the angel number 6, however you want to see this number, if you're into numbers like that, is about balance, right? Or the need for balance. So there may be balance required either in your life or theirs, or in this connection may need some balance. Could be what that means. But we're going to read from the book. The essence of the card, the blade. The blade represents sharpness of mind, body, and spirit. And you're a Gemini. I mean, that's your biggest asset, is your mind being sharp, clarity. So maybe you're not seeing clarity the way you usually see it because you're having to master your emotions. You're having to incorporate how you feel about something and not just make a logical determination, right? You have to actually feel the emotions when dealing with this person. Okay, also, I know Mercury is about to go retrograde sometime in June, and Mercury is the ruler of the zodiac sign of Gemini, okay? It's all about communication and mental clarity, how you think. So it says, when aimed down the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely, and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or sever toxic relationships. Use it with anger, and it will slash, stab, or maybe even kill. The invitation says you're invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power, so take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade, and use it wisely. So it may be that there is an energetic cord from a past relationship that's holding you back from feeling the vitality and the newness of this connection, okay? It could also be, if that's not for you, that you actually need to pull your blade and use it to cut ties with someone who has been toxic for you, a toxic relationship. Whatever it is, I feel that it's hindering your spiritual journey with this relationship that we're here to tune into, right? So the medicine says, do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with an even more disagreeable future with the people or situations you're attempting to banish. So you can't use the blade and just cut everybody out that tries to bring you growth or show you something about yourself, right? Whatever it is, this person's making you emotional. So you do have to be logical also with the King of Air. And you have to factor in that you can't cut everybody out of your life and grow, right? Sometimes people are here to challenge us, but it's for our good, not to hurt us, right? But you just have to really go within and find out from Spirit what it means for you, right? With that connection with that person. But we'll try to get you some more information. So I'm using the Gilded Tarot to pull your tarot spread. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Oh wow, all of that for one card. Bear with me, Gemini. Okay, so the first card out is the Four of Pentacles. So you're holding on too tightly to something. This could be something from your past, but this card is actually representative of holding on too tightly to money or material things, right? That's not what's going to make you happy. This being a relationship reading, I'm feeling more that you're holding on to something or someone, whether they're from your past or your present, or it's a way of thinking or something toxic. You're holding on tightly to it, right? Being very rigid right now, Gemini. Let's see what else we can find out. It's hard to just go with one card. I need to take a look further, of course, before I speak too much on what I'm feeling. Okay, then we have the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups can be about illusions or fantasies, but see more in this deck. The artwork is really beautiful. You have a lot of options. Is the meaning with this card for you to choose wisely, because not all the options are good options for you, right? For some reason, though, it feels a little bit different here. I feel like all of these things are what you're getting from this connection with this person. Whether this is the toxic person or if the toxic person that you need to let go is for this connection, it's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like whatever this connection is that we're here for today has brought you all of these things in these cups, right? It's brought you clarity with the light, magic, miracles, magic, or the way you feel with this person is magic. And then we have fire, so it's refined you, it's transformed you in ways. Here we have water, there's those emotions again. We have the rainbow, so, you know, it's not all bad. It's brought you beautiful things too. We have peace, I feel, with the dove. And here we have growth with the plant, right? So you've been triggered, yes, by this connection, but it's brought you spiritually so many things. And that's what soulmates bring to us. They bring us things about ourselves that otherwise we wouldn't see or know or recognize. Okay, so we have, oh wow, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is the divine masculine, so you would see this as a very significant person. This may be the person that you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with, and it may still be that person. But the Emperor, he is all of the kings into one, right? Divine masculine, whoever that means for you, whoever you're coming to this reading and resonating with is who that is for you. But the Emperor, he's in control, right? He can be seen as controlling. I don't want to say that exactly, but because I don't know enough without more cards here. Then we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, a lot of people see it as a twin flame card because you have twin pillars here. But the Four of Wands is typically known as the marriage card. So you may be married to this person, or this may be the person that you eventually do marry. Then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so the Emperor, I need to also mention as far as signs here. The Emperor is the sign of Aries. I see him as Scorpio also. And then the King of Wands. The King of Wands can be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It's a fire sign king. So the King of Wands, he takes decisive action, right? He has his shit together. He goes after what he wants. And I can see that he's looking over at this marriage card. He sees that in his future. He could also have inside the Emperor. He may be trying to become this Emperor for you. I wouldn't be surprised if I get the Empress card, because I would think if he saw you as the Empress, he would be wanting to strive to be your Emperor, right? But that's the direction he's looking at here. Ooh, you could be dealing with a water sign. Now, this is a knight, so he's the romantic. He comes in and says everything that you want to hear. I think this is Pisces, the Knight of Cups specifically. But it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that you're dealing with. But he's very romantic. He says all the right things. He wants to romance you, right? And that cup that he's holding is his feelings for you, his emotions. You've stirred up romantic feelings in this person. I feel this is a romantic reading. Then we have the Eight of Wands. This is fast communication. It could be long distance travel. A lot of us aren't traveling very far at the time, so I would say this is probably fast communication sent via text or social media messaging. So you have a lot of fire, you have water, you have earth, you have air, you have everything here. A lot of fire though. A lot of passion for this person. You know, they can also make you very angry. Maybe that's why you have the Blade card here. You may be thinking of cutting them out. Let's see if we can get some more insight on this story. Because I see tarot as a story. I mean, that's how it's shown to me. Obviously, I'm not involved in all of you Gemini's lives, so I have to see it as a story and hope that it gets to the right person. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that this is you, okay? This is somebody that you bring happiness to, because you can see that she's happy by herself. She doesn't really need anybody else, but she doesn't do anything to be spiteful. She's built her empire by her own hands. It wasn't given to her. She's worked hard for what she has. And she seems to be a very pleasant, loving, carefree type energy in this reading. Holding the card. Oh. Okay. It's too many cards. Second time I've seen the Sun card. Saw the Magician card. Ooh, Five of Cups again. Okay, two different decks. You got the Five of Cups. So you really need to release some grief here. So you can see in this depiction, he is only acknowledging, he's grieving so much over the Three Cups that have spilled, what didn't work out for him. If he would just turn around, he'd see two cups still standing, right? And to me, that represents you and this person. So I don't know if you're doing this, Gemini, or this other person is doing this, and that's becoming toxic for you. So you have to try to cut this person out for a little while, take a little break, a little pause, right? It's too much emotion. But I really feel this is you. Then we have Four of Swords. So this is healing from grief and heartbreak. It seems to be going theme. So maybe you're taking time out for yourself, or you should take a little time for yourself, Gemini, to really work through your emotions with this person. You know, you need to rest, meditate, and pray to Spirit and try to get whatever message that you're looking for, your next step, whether to cut this person out or not. But those three swords are aimed at his heart. But he has a sword here, you know. He can save himself if he wants to. So I wouldn't recommend wallowing in emotions. If that's what you're doing, that's not how a Gemini is supposed to handle things. But, you know, sometimes life just gets really hard, you know, and we are triggered. It could be that this person has triggered a deeper grief, a deeper pain, and you're really focused on what they did to you and harboring some kind of unforgiveness when all they've done is what they're actually supposed to do, and that's come in and show you about yourself. Show you that you've not healed something, okay? It's like it's bubbling up inside of you and it wants to be released, but it has to be acknowledged and felt first, okay? You can't just walk around and keep pushing that down. You have to face it. This person, what they've done is they've triggered you in some way. Okay. Oops, sorry. Just messed the camera up. There we go. Hopefully you can see the cards from that angle better. So I'm using the Twin Flame Tarot First Edition by Queen of Light 1111 and Mystic Moon to get the overall outcome, the best possible outcome for this reading. Spirit, show me clearly. Okay, we have 3 cards. There is that Four of Swords again. Now, it's called the Withdrawn card here. So you may be doing your air sign thing and detaching. And, you know, I'm not going to knock it because to me that's a gift. That's a gift to be able to detach. But what the meaning of the Four of Swords is, it's the healing. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak. The heartbreak's already happened. It's time to heal this, okay? It's way past time to heal it. Now we're in the healing stage of things. We can actually get somewhere, right? We have the King of Earth. The King of Earth is the dependable one, right? The one you can depend on, but they take forever to come in. It could be someone that has kept you waiting and your patience has run out with this person. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of waiting them to get it. And you're ready to walk away. Okay? This card is about walking away emotionally. Okay? But it can mean walking away for good. So that could be what you're considering right now. You're trying to detach. You're trying to walk away emotionally. But it's like you keep getting drawn back in because this person is meant to be in your life. You know, maybe just for a season, maybe forever, but they are meant to be in your life and you're getting pulled back in by that spiritual energetic cord, right? Whoop. Another repeating card just flew out. 8 of Wands came out in this deck as well. Here's the 8 of Wands. Here's the 8 of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of fast communication between you and this person. If you're not speaking at the moment, in the month of June, you will have a lot to say to this person. Try to make sure that your words aren't too cutting, okay? Yes, you may have to use your blade, but you don't want it to be never with somebody that you have a spiritual connection to. Do you want to say something that you can't take back, right? So think about what you're going to say before you say it. You are a master with words, Gemini, okay? But you also hold the power to make somebody feel so good about themselves and feel so special. And then you have also the capability of really making somebody feel really bad, okay? Your words can be very cutting. I'm a Libra, so I also know something about that as an air sign. Okay, and then we have, this is good. This is taking control, getting in the driver's seat of your life and taking control. This is the card of Cancer, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. I mean, it doesn't have to be, though. This is a very successful card. It's a major arcana number 7. So it's success after some type of spiritual battle that's leading you to becoming a better person, you or the other person that you're dealing with. This is difficult, but it's for a very good reason. It's not wasted. Everything that you learned from this person and this connection was for a reason, and it grew you both spiritually. You know, this could be someone, even if you've had a falling out with them now, it very well could be someone that is in your life for the long haul, right? Somebody that you'll always be connected to. Maybe y'all are just having a little rough patch now because they've triggered something within you that needs to be healed and let go. But the bottom of the deck is a choice. Okay, this is a head over heart decision that you're thinking of making, and you're stuck. You're stuck in your head. Do I stay or do I go? Do I invest in this further, or do I cut my losses with this blade and cut myself free from this person? And that's a choice that you have to make. I can see that if you could let this person show you what it is that they are here to show you, that you very well could forgive whatever has happened here, or they you, and go on to have a lifelong partnership, or at least a lifelong friendship, right? It's not somebody that I think you want to cut out of your life. So just try to keep an open mind, right? Whatever this is, it's very much meant to heal you. It's not meant to hurt you, but it could be coming across that way. Energetically, you may feel like this person is hurting you, but I feel like if you go within and you go deep, you'll see that it's not this person per se hurting you that's the issue. You're feeling this so deeply because maybe this is some type of past life thing that you're not aware of in this life. But more than likely, it's some type of childhood trauma or some type of heartbreak from a past relationship that's coming back up to surface for you now with this person. So I want to bring, we already did the Oracle. Let's look at the Archangel Oracle cards. And what I like to do when I pull these cards out is just ask the viewer, you, whether it's you or your cross watcher, to ask a question in case, because this is a general reading, so sometimes it's hard to really tap in and get you the answers. I'm going to be working soon on Vimeo, getting it extended so that I can go deeper into these readings for you guys. But as of right now, I'm just doing this for free to try to get messages out to you for where you are. If I can do mid-month, I will. Again, I did it in May. Then I'll try to get through the whole Zodiac mid-month, and we'll follow up on this. But for right now, to help you out, take these next few seconds to ask the question that you most want an answer to. And I'm going to pull some cards and ask the archangels to please get an answer that will resonate with you, okay? Archangels of light, what answers do you have for my Gemini viewers at this time, June 2020? And I know that your questions all are probably, maybe, I don't know for sure, different, but somehow this just works. In my personal readings, it just always comes out, and I'm hoping that it will here for you too. It'll come out exactly what my client asked. The answer 4 will come out. Oh, wow, I have something sideways here. Make sure I didn't miss anything, because I know a card flipped in here. Okay, I guess it's 3 cards. So, the first card out we have is Courage. Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So this may be a time where you feel like you have to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe, whether it's spiritual or just your personal beliefs on a subject. Be courageous, okay? They need to hear how you feel about it. It's very important that you stand up for your beliefs within this connection. Or maybe you and this person have to stand up for your connection against others that are coming against you. I don't know. It could be different for each of you. Then we have gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Well, you know that saying, you can't open your arms to receive the gifts from God if you're still holding on and your hands are full from things from the past, right? So let it go, Gemini. Whatever it is, you have blessings coming in that you want to have your hands free to receive. And then this is a beautiful card, All is Well. Archangel Jeremiel, it says, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And I actually want to read this one from the book, okay? Actually, I want to read Gifts from God from the book, too. We'll start with that. Gifts from God says, heaven is expansive and ever increasing. One of the ways in which heaven expands is through giving and sending love continuously. This love is sent your way in many forms, and your only task is to be willing to receive. Right now, the answers to your prayers await your willing receptivity. Open your arms to these gifts. Your Creator wills that you be happy, healthy, secure, and that your needs will be provided. Release any fears of receiving to me. And then with All is Well, God, that is a beautiful card. All is Well says, sometimes what appears to be a problem is actually an answered prayer in disguise. When we ask for help, heaven may dismantle the old to make room for the new. During this time of change, practice relaxation methods such as yoga, deep breathing, exercise, and meditation. Ask me to make your transition smooth and harmonious for everyone involved. And know that this change is for the better. Okay, so change very well could be coming in for you. We have 2 eclipses in the month of June, and that's huge. You know, eclipses eclipse things out of your life so that new things can come into your life. So I could see definitely how change could be coming your way. All right, so I'm going to wrap up your reading with a postcard from Spirit. This is a message directly from your Creator to you, Gemini. It's very personal, and Spirit, Holy Spirit, please show me what message you have for Gemini at this time. Okay, it says, Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be Spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So this is Spirit saying that they are going to